Hello boys, my name is Connor Caffrey. I go by Broomer and Horse. You can call me whatever you want if you're ever talking to me, But essentially I'm gonna be here to be representing my company, us, but I'm gonna be doing so in just regular one-on-one talks like this. I'm on other social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and X. Probably just those 4 and YouTube, so 5 combined. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else, but I'll be on all those platforms posting daily. I think it's gonna be YouTube every morning, and then following that, I'll do my first Instagram, TikTok, Facebook video. And then later in the day, I'll do another Instagram, TikTok, Facebook video, and then post on X at night. So that way I'm posting twice a day on the normal short form content videos, and then once a day on YouTube and X. And then as I grow, I'm also gonna be hiring up to 50 ambassadors that are on each of those platforms, just distributed in their own way, to represent my narrative for my company as well. Today's video is probably only going to be about 5 minutes long, and it's probably going to be that way for most of my videos unless I have something really big to talk about that day, or it's just really quick and it'll be only a couple minutes. But I want to get the opportunity to post long form content every day because what I'm doing is pretty unique, and I think I need a lot of time to talk to each person that's going to be using my platform, because they need to understand where my head is at to understand where the platform is at, because those two things are pretty connected. So today we're going to be talking about the platform I just released called Plexus, which is under my company called Us. We're going to be talking about the narrative and my social media outreach that I'm starting now, and what I call the new Earth, or just my perception of where our world is heading in the end of 2026 going into 2027, because these are some of the most pivotal years of my life, your life, and everyone's life that's alive right now. So let's start with Plexus, because we just released this platform, and generally this video is pretty much just an ad for Plexus. I more want it to be you just to soak in all the information I say, or just enjoy watching this video, but it kind of boils down to just being an ad for my platform. So yeah, take that how you want. So Plexus. The whole reason we released Plexus is because it's the first platform in a 3-platform series that we're building. And the 3-platform series, which includes Plexus, is intended so that we can build a world where every single person can make money doing whatever they want. And when I say make money, I mean, in my head, I say 10K a month, maybe even up to 100K a month. I believe those are numbers that everyone should be capable of doing whatever they want, and with a reasonable amount of work. You don't need to overwork yourself. I believe that's the future we're heading to. And the 3 platforms I'm building are intended to make that possible. We're gonna build an ecosystem, or build a pipeline as I call it, to make that possible for everybody. And that system starts with Plexus. That is the first platform, that's what we've released. The way Plexus works is every user shares experience, as in their daily observations, ideas, insights, thoughts, whatever's going through their head every day. You share your experience, so that way Plexus contains real, authentic experience from everybody. And as we reach larger and larger numbers, that means this platform represents a larger part of the world. So the experience, the data entering the platform, is more and more representative of the real world. Now, with all this data on Plexus, that's just a mass amount of data for anyone to read through or do something with, and that's not what we're trying to do. What happens is we have an AI model that will detect patterns between people's experiences. So if, let's say we have 10,000 monthly users, and every day 10,000 people submit their experience, that means there's 10,000 new data entries coming in every day, and each entry might be like a paragraph of text. The AI model will sift through all of that and instantly find patterns between different people's experiences. If your experience was part of a group of experience that had a pattern, then the AI model will generate the pattern and send it back to you and the other people that had that shared experience. And y'all will have the opportunity to validate the pattern, which just means you agree with the AI model and say, yes, this is a pattern. These other people did have this pattern in their experience. So this means the AI model is suggesting as many patterns as it can, but it's up to the human users to actually say, yes, these are real patterns that I agree with. If you validate the pattern and the other people do too, and y'all agree, essentially, that this is a real pattern of the collective, it will go to the final page called Collective Insights, which is the final goal of Plexus. The Collective Insights page is just this massive database, or a massive bank, that every user has access to. As soon as you sign up for the platform, you can view this. And this is just a massive database of patterns within the collective. Now, this might seem kind of insignificant, but this is very significant, not because each individual data point is incredibly significant, but the fact that everyone has access to this now as the platform grows means everyone has access to a constantly updating and relevant bank of information about the world. What you can do with that is pretty endless. But I understand like that's still very ambiguous. There's not a ton of specific applications to just using all this data, and that's where the other two platforms, Nexus and Exodus, come in. However, I'm not going to go over those in this video. We're going to talk about those later, and those won't come out for maybe a couple months or so. It's just Plexus right now. But if you trust me that it's significant, then as we build up the amount of users on Plexus, we can make this data more and more abundant and make it represent a larger majority, so that when time comes for Nexus and Exodus to release, we can do something with that information. I promise those platforms turn the collective insights from Plexus into something very valuable, because this will create the ecosystem where everyone can make their money, have their financial abundance doing whatever they want. And Plexus is the original powerhouse that makes that possible. So without mentioning Nexus or Exodus, if you can just trust me that if this platform represents a large majority of people, it will be valuable, then let's move on and talk about my narrative and my social media outreach, because this is how I can justify what I say global adoption. I believe my platforms will be globally adopted, more so than any other platform has been. TikTok, I believe, has 2 billion monthly active users. Instagram, probably around the same area. I believe that we can reach larger numbers than this, and I believe that we will in the near future, because this is something that will benefit every single person, and it will only improve as more people use it. So that is why I'm reaching so hard for global adoption of my platforms, and that is what my narrative is meant to do. So what is the narrative? I already said I'm posting on 5 different social media platforms every day, right? And we will also dedicate 35% of our company profits, 35% of lifetime company profits, so essentially just stake in our company, to 50 ambassadors and 10 partners on social media. Ignore the partners for now. Let's just say the 50 ambassadors. Those are getting 25% on their own. So each ambassador is getting 0.5% permanent lifetime stake in my company to represent us on social media. We are going to find 50 ambassadors that are all diverse in personality, diverse in the way they deliver messages, but are starting to really pop on social media because they're doing something right. Because in 2026, social media is much more about being real. People want to see someone real because they're tired of just the endless creators that are just doing whatever, I don't know. So people want something real. So we're gonna find these people that are popping for doing something real, and we're finding 50 different people. So that way we have the vast, a diverse set of all archetypes, I guess you could say, being represented under our program. And they will all represent our narrative, which means they will do things similar to me, like how I'm just explaining what's going on, but they will funnel their audience into my audience, or just straight to the platform, straight to the company website, whatever. So that way our company is at the heart of their outreach, at the heart of the narrative. And this is so huge because even if it's not just that it's me posting and then 50 other people posting, it's that if someone runs into this person and sees that they are connected to this network of 50 ambassadors, and then this founder who is creating these platforms with the intention of global adoption, that stands out. Like, that is something real, and that's what social media is in 2026, is people want something real. So if someone runs into this person, or this ambassador, whatever, they're running into the narrative. And by running into the narrative, they're seeing, okay, there is someone in this world intentionally growing, like with this much, I don't even know the word for it, but like, it's rare you see a company get 50 social media ambassadors all talking about the same narrative, all pulling into just one free to use platform. Like, if that's happening, it's something worth noticing because it stands out. And that's the whole idea behind the narrative, is it's not just a mass social media outreach or like a mass marketing scheme. It's something real on social media that people can pick up on, so that they can like feel the intention of what is trying to move through social media, that there is something trying to grow this rapidly because it is this important for society to have. That's the whole idea behind the narrative. So if you understand Plexus a bit from this video, you understand where I'm going with this narrative, you understand my marketing scheme, you understand how I'm trying to grow this platform, you can then kind of see why I believe in global adoption. Because even if you don't understand this platform yet, I haven't even talked about Nexus or Exodus, or really what my company is, what our business model is, our venture capitalism, all the unique things that make us, my company is called Us, all the unique things that make us, us, right? If you're interested in participating now, you can visit Plexus at usplexus.net. That is our live domain. You can also find our company website at peachesandapricots.com. And you can find me on all other social medias, like I mentioned, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube right now. That's all I'm going to be doing for now. I might expand into other platforms like Reddit or whatnot, but as of now, just those 5. I believe those are the most influential right now. So you can find me over there, company website, usplexus.net. That's all we have for now. If you want to subscribe and see more of this, you can. I'll be posting every day, hopefully, as well as my other medias, and that's about it for today.